Hello, everybody. I am back again, and today I'm here with my friend Debbie from
Hey.
Creative Palette and Design. So she is here to tell us a little bit about her story. So I'm going to go ahead, Debbie, and let you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your business.
I'm Debbie Severson with Creative Palette and Design, like Jamie said, and I have a paint party business, and I mostly do in-person paint parties. But I'm wanting to launch my membership, but that's been something I've been wanting to do for about um, several years, and I haven't, and I haven't done it. And I've got people asking me, "Well, when are you going to do this thing?" And so that's and I live on a farm, and I have cows and chickens and all this stuff, and then I have grandkids, and like everybody else, I'm busy, busy, busy.
Have a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you cannot tell by watching, I see Jamie popping on and some other people. So Jamie's with Beyond the Surface Art Studio. She was with us yesterday, so she's saying hello again.
Hi,
And
Jamie.
if you can't tell, Debbie does not live near me in Ohio because she definitely has a more southern accent. Where are you watching or being interviewed from there, Debbie? Where's your farm?
Arkansas, Marbury, Arkansas.
Very good. I know we had a funny conversation, and we'll talk about your business and everything, but we had a funny conversation when we were talking about geography a little bit because I have a map over here, and I don't think I knew exactly where Arkansas was. Like, I think that I thought it was more like farther west or something. I don't know. Like, you're actually not that very far from me.
Yeah, like Missouri, and then what's over top of Missouri?
So so below me is Kentucky and then Tennessee, and Tennessee is to the left, or Arkansas is to the left of Tennessee.
Yeah, because we went through Tennessee to go to Florida.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's so awesome. So Debbie took the Create course. You took it in September, right? This past fall.
Yes.
And tell us like a little bit of like when you started your business and like what your business was like and what you were doing before you took the Create course.
Well, when I started my business, I started in I've been drawing and stuff ever since I was young, and I started paint parties and did my first one in 2019. My sister had been trying to get me to do them for like 15 years before I ever started.
Oh,
That's how I procrastinate. But in Jamie's course, we learned there's no such word as procrastinate.
oh, I forgot to talk about that today on the boot camp because what was the word that I had everybody say?
Um, I don't remember
The
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 word, but
word yet.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I haven't started my membership yet.
Yet. Yeah.
I'm working on it. And
Yeah.
so, anyways, I did one paint party, and it was in around Christmas, and I booked some more. Then guess what happened? COVID.
Yes. Yep.
And then everything switched to online, and then that's when I wanted to start an online membership in 2020. But I
Oh,
had
okay.
all these things holding me back, these little voices saying you can't do it, you're not good enough, and all that. But and then we learned in the Create course not to listen to those voices because we are good enough, because we are princesses, because God's our king, and we're, you know,
I
can't get any
love
better than
that.
that.
Yeah.
So we're good enough. We just have to tell ourselves we are, and take action knowing that we are.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's
definitely taking action for me has meant I get clearer on things. I feel like I'm moving forward. I don't feel like I'm stuck. Yeah, so all of the things I talked a lot about that today on the boot camp video.
So then after COVID, I started doing in-person paint parties. Still want to do my membership, but and then I'm learning more and more, and I am not techie yet, but I'm working on that one
Yeah.
too. And the definition is of artist is someone that practice skills until it's learned.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be an artist in tech. It just hasn't
Oh.
happened yet.
Oh, I like that, an artist in tech.
Yeah,
because you're creating new things. You're just using technology to be able to do that. So
right.
that
So,
is awesome.
and then what was the, I don't even know what the question was, but I was having a good time telling it.
You were. I was laughing because I looked over here and I saw Jamie's comment. It says she went back and listened to her interview yesterday and she sounded like cornbread. Like I don't even know exactly what that means, Jamie.
Is that
So
somebody named Cornbread?
no, she was saying that she sounded like cornbread.
How do you sound like cornbread?
I don't know.
I hope I don't sound like cornbread.
Oh, that's so fun. So Jamie
Funny.
said she's also working on tech. And I've never heard that before either. So, oh, I see Rebecca watching from Wisconsin, she says. So we
Hi,
have some
Rebecca.
people, yeah, so we have some people popping on. So yeah, I was just curious, like kind of what your business was like beforehand. So it sounds like you had some ideas of what you thought it was going to be, and then we all kind of experienced when we had to pivot. You have some ideas about a membership, but it doesn't sound like that's happened yet, but you're getting closer to that. So, what was it about the Create course and the things that you learned in there that you feel like now maybe you're actually ready for the membership?
Well, I feel like that the Create course has helped me to be encouraged to be more positive and to it's like if you want to be, you are who you hang with, you know. So
Yeah, we talked
if
about
you
that.
want to be successful, you got to hang with successful people, and that's what's in the Create course. That's the community that's there, and they're always encouraging you, and you can ask questions, and if they know, they'll help you and kind of point you in the right direction. And nobody is judgmental,
Oh,
you
not
know.
at all. Yeah.
And I ask these questions all the time, and I know people think, where in Arkansas does that girl live? You know, 'cause she must be really under the sticks or in
Oh,
the woods. But because when I was young, there was no computers
right.
because I was born way back there. We ain't
Oh,
telling when, but there was no computers and stuff. And I got my first computer, and my sister was trying to tell me how to work it. And she said, you move your mouse around. I said, how can that thing see you moving your mouth around? I thought
oh,
she said mouth. I was that far out there. I didn't even know what a mouse was.
yeah, but so just think about all the different things that you've learned now, and you can navigate and do live videos. And Debbie's so much fun to watch on her live videos and have, watch her paint and everything. So, yeah, so you've definitely learned a lot. It sounds like the community for sure is one of the things that you valued with the Create course. And I know Jamie talked about that a little bit yesterday too. Just it's a different a different format when you're in a, say, like a membership that's kind of ongoing, and maybe you get on Zoom with people that are in the membership like once a month, versus in the course it was more intensive and you saw each other on Zoom once a week. We were getting on Zoom and you got to answer your questions, and so it was a lot more intensive, but it also gave you the opportunity to see those people more often, right? And really kind of develop, and you got to know all of them and their businesses and kind of what they were doing. And yeah. Yeah. So that's awesome. So from the things that you've learned in Create, tell me like what's different now about your business and how you run your business and what kinds of things have changed.
Well, I'm more intentional
Oh, I
um,
love that.
because when I wake up in the morning, you know, I always pray before I get out of bed because I don't want the devil to get a foothold. Before my feet hit the floor, I stay in bed and pray for a few minutes or maybe 10 or 15, all depends. And then I get up. And then when I get up, I try not to get directly on Facebook. I try to have a routine. And that's something that Jamie talks about and Create. And that's something that all the successful entrepreneurs, you know, the billionaires talk about. That's what separates them from that's what separates the have from the have nots is what you do daily,
I
your
love
routine.
that. Yeah, we talked a little bit about consistency earlier. Yeah, so that AM routine is what we're going to be talking about on Thursday. And that's all about that routine. And I like how you put it together with being intentional, because it is intentional. I mean, I think a lot of people probably have an AM routine, but is it intentional to set you up for the things that you want to accomplish, the things you want to do, the kind of person you want to be? So that's awesome. So you really didn't have that much of a morning routine before taking the course, or not one that was intentional?
No, it was like fly by the seat of my pants type girl, get up and whatever's happening. And, you start scrolling Facebook and you get lost in the black hole somewhere, and before you know it, it's like, oh my gosh, I've got to do this and I've got to do that. But I make lists and stuff and try to be, have a routine and try to have my day planned out. And if I can do these things, then it frees me up to do other things.
Oh, that's good.
Because if I
That's
can get
right.
these things done, I watched this video of this one guy, and I don't know who he was, and I should have saved him and followed him, but I wasn't really watching. I was doing stuff, and it was in the background. Then I thought, oh, I like that. He said, "Have you a 2-hour power hour? 2-hour power?
Oh, yeah, where you're
2
really
hours, and
focused.
you're focused on it, and you get it done. And that frees you up to do the other things like get on Facebook and scroll around or go to the park with your grandkids and all that stuff. So if you can get your work done, it's kind of like, you'll be rewarded. You can have a reward. Kind of like you go and get your ice cream, Jamie.
I just had some ice cream earlier too. Yeah. No, I understand what you're saying, because I do kind of play those little, if I do this for 30 minutes, then I can go sit outside and enjoy some sunshine. Although there's not sunshine today, but those kinds of little things. So it's kind of amazing sometimes what you can get done in a short amount of time like that when you were really focused. Like, I thought about cleaning up my studio and I thought I need to set a timer, because I'll get a lot more done, when I only have like a certain amount of time, when I have like a shortened amount of time. So,
And I can't remember, Terry, dream, is she Dream Big, or she's the coach of your dreams? You know who I'm talking about, Terry?
oh yeah, I have her
Or
book.
something.
Yeah.
She's like, if you can donate, designate 20 minutes to clean your house, and just pick one corner of your house or one room and say, I'm going to spend 20 minutes on this today.
Oh
And
yeah.
not let it overwhelm you, and just do
Right.
that day after day. And before you know, you'll get it done. And that's like, if I would, I've been trying to work on my membership 20 minutes, doing something to it.
Oh,
And
okay.
not just waiting and trying to do it all at one time, because then it's overwhelming, and I get too overwhelmed, and I'm like, then the little voice creeps in. You can't do this. You can't do this. The little creepers come in. You have to shut them up. But the one way to shut them up is by doing it.
Yeah.
Shut them up.
That's true. That's so true. Yeah. Yeah. Well, next week, the Create course opens up again for the third time. So we're going to have a third round of Create. And what are you looking forward to most about? Well, first of all, are you going to take Create again?
Absolutely.
Well, what are you looking forward to the most?
Well, when I took Create the first time, it was like, seems like a lot of times, I don't know, you're busy, and then you try to do it, and you don't really get to do it fully, and you get sidetracked. And then when I took the Create course, and I was real excited, and I did get a whole lot out of it. But then when I went to Create Retreat, it made more things come together for me. So when I take the course again, it's going to be like, bam, you got it now, girl.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so I've done courses like that before where I take them again, and I know exactly what you're saying, because you're in a different place as a business owner.
Right.
You hear things differently. You can apply things differently to where you are then. Even if you applied it the first time that you took it, you're just in a different place. So
That's right. So yeah, because when you hear some things, and you like, they're like Greek to you, and you don't understand them, but as you go along and you work towards those things, and then you understand them, and then the light bulb goes off and everything makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, like
It's
repetition, the more you hear it, the you know,
yes. Yeah, you remember it better. It's
yeah.
fun for me to be able to see it's almost like I can see those light bulbs, especially because when we're on Zoom and I can, and when we were at the retreat, I remember seeing it on people's faces like, oh, I got it, I understand now, and it makes more sense. And so that's a lot of fun. So Jamie commented, she says, I'm so excited about the third round, I can't wait to help all the new people. So that was one of the things that she commented on, that it's fun to, you already kind of know the group of people so far that have taken the course, but now there's going to be new people, so coming alongside of them and helping them, and it makes you feel good to be able to help serve those other new people that are coming in. So, well, Debbie, I am so excited about just kind of watching you over the past couple of months, and being able to spend time with you at the retreat was just so awesome. And just that, the ladies all being like face to face rather than an hour on Zoom is just a totally different experience. So I'm really excited. If any of you that are watching, or if you come back and watch the replay, if you have any questions about the course, you can ask me. But since I'm the one who created it, you probably want to ask someone who took it in the past and who's going to be taking it. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to Debbie, probably on her personal or her business page, either one, and ask her any questions. But next week is when it'll be opening up, and the people that I'll be interviewing, you can ask them questions. But yeah, anything else that you want to say, Debbie, about anybody who might be thinking about taking Create, or wondering like what is it all about, or why should I take it?
Well, I was going to say, even, we talk about paint parties and painting. Even if you don't paint, if you want a self improvement course, something that can give you direction and motivation and kind of guide you to get you out of you may be in a low or something, and can kind of help you, and be in a community of like-minded women that you can ask questions, and if you share stuff with them, that they're not going to put it on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be there. And also in the course, it was the Create course, but then Jamie goes deeper into other things, and she does it like we did. One day we talked about vision boards and dreaming, and then there was a vision board course, and there was a course that she taught us how that we could teach on vision boards. So there's a lot more to it than just the Create course, and it's
I hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
well worth your money. And if you don't do paint parties, get out there and have a yard sale. It's major yard sale time. Get you some money and take this course.
I love that. So being resourceful.
Yeah, have a yard sale. And that, and if you have a yard sale, not only do you get money, but you clean out your house.
That is true.
It's a win-win.
Yeah. So you can simplify all of that and just clear it all out. So
yeah.
But, well, that's awesome, Debbie. I love that. Like being resourceful to try to come up with the money, because I have had people comment that, the people that I'm connected with a lot of times are the people who have creative businesses. But this course is really not specifically for that. It really is, like you said, and that's why I call it the foundational practices, those 6 different things that really help you to show up as the business owner, paint party, whatever it is that you're doing, as the person that you want to be. It just gives you like that foundation to be able to do that. So
yeah, that's what I say. It's a great course, and you want to be in a community that uplifts you and encourages you, and and this is really a great place for that. So anyways,
thank you so much. Well, I appreciate you so much coming on here and just kind of sharing your story a little bit. Just like with Jamie yesterday, I learned some different things about kind of like where your business was and how it is now that maybe I didn't get to, hear as much of during the course, but now I'm kind of hearing afterwards. So, and thank you, everybody. I saw Christine popping on from Tennessee. So.
Oh, hi, Christine. I know
Yeah.
that my business has grown a lot more since I took the Create course and since I started hanging around with Jamie because, um, like I said, she talks about, being more intentional.
Yeah.
So if you are intentional with your business and treat it like a business, then it can only
Mm,
go forward.
yeah. Very
And
good. And you
Jamie,
won't
I'm
stay
really
stuck.
honored you asked me to do this. I'm so excited, little old me.
Oh. Well, I'm glad that you agreed to it and we're able to be on here with us. So,
Yeah,
well,
thanks everybody for getting on.
yeah, I was just about to say, Jamie had one last thing here to say. She said, "It's so worth the money. I feel like immediately I made the money back because it got me motivated to take action." So, just
Really
like you
good.
were talking about, it's the motivation, it's the just learning and having the right mindset and foundation to be able to move forward. So, very good. Well, thank you, everybody. I will be back on tomorrow at 1 o'clock for talking about energy. And then we do have another interview tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So
Who's on
I'll see
tomorrow?
everybody then.
Who's on tomorrow?
I don't remember right off when
I
I get to the schedule.
didn't even know it was on yesterday, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. But anyways, thanks. Bye,
Yeah.
everybody.
Thanks, everybody.